Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue with reading Psalm. I'm going to read Psalm 102 and I'm going to read it. Psalm 102. A prayer of an afflicted man, and when he is in faint and pours out his lament before the Lord. Hear my prayer, O Lord. Let my cry for help come to you. Do not hide your face from me when I'm in distress. Turn your ear to me when I call. Answer me quickly. For my days vanish like smoke. My bones burn like glowing embers. My heart is blighted and withered like grass. I forgot to eat my food. Because of my loud groaning, I am reduced to the skins and bones. I am like a desert owl, like an owl among the ruins. I lie awake. I have become like a bird alone on a roof. All day long my enemies taunt me. Those who rail against me use my name as a curse. For I eat ashes as my food and mingle my drink with tears. Because of your great wrath, for you have taken me up and thrown me aside. But you, O Lord, sit enthroned forever. Your renown endures through all generations. You will arise and have compassion on Zion. For it is time to show favor to her. The appointed time has come. For her stones are dear to your servants. Her very dust moves them to pity. The nations will fear the name of the Lord. All the kings of the earth will revere your glory. For the Lord will rebuild Zion and appear in his glory. He will respond to the prayer of destitute. He will not despise their plea. Let this be written for the future generation, and a people not yet created may praise the Lord. The Lord looked down from his sanctuary on high. From heaven he viewed the earth to hear the groans of the prisoners and release those condemned to death. So the name of the Lord will be declared in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem, when the peoples and the kingdoms assemble to worship the Lord. In the course of my life, he broke my strength. He cut short my days. So I said, do not take me away, O my God, in the midst of my days. Your years go on through all generations. In the beginning you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment. Like clothing you will change them, and they will be discarded. But you remain the same, and your years will never end. The children of your servants will live in your presence. Their descendants will be established before you. So this is Psalm 102, a little long, but I just finished reading all. It's not that long. It's not short, but it's not that long. So basically, this psalm can be divided in terms of general, the tone divided in two parts. The first part was very anguish, agony, calling for help and counting how bad the situation is, because it said afflicted man. And the second half is the faith, to pray, believe, and also praise that the God will bring the happiness, bring the joy to them. So basically, this is a prayer of an afflicted man when he is faint and pour out his lament before the Lord. So this is already saying clearly the circumstances for this psalm was written, but we do not know the author, we do not know the time, and we know the purpose for this psalm, the circumstances very bad. So hear my prayer, O Lord. Let my cry for help come to you. Do not hide your face from me when I am in distress. Turn your ear to me when I call. Answer me quickly. So this is open up with very serious calling loud for God. Please do not hide your face. Do not turn your ears away. Come help me quickly. For my days vanish like smoke. My bones burn like glowing embers. My heart is blighted and withered like grass. I forgot to eat my food. Because of my loud groaning, I am reduced to skin and bones. So this is saying the distress causes physically problem, discomfort, cannot eat well, and lost weight, reduced to the skin and bones, because cannot sleep well, cannot eat well. So it's like vanishing, like a smoke. I'm like a desert owl, like an owl among the ruins. I lie awake. I have become like a bird alone on a roof. All day long my enemies taunt me. Those who rail against me use my name as a curse. So now saying detailed, like I'm like an owl. Owl usually refers to the messenger. So talking the emptiness, nobody here. And alone, desert owl, which means really alone and standing on the ruins at night, a solitude. Because the enemies. So that's the reason why the situation is so bad. Because the enemies taunt me. Those who rail against me use my name as a curse. So the hate from the enemies and the curse. For I eat ashes as my food and mingle my drink with tears because of your great wrath, for you have taken me up and thrown me aside. My days are like the evening shadow. I wither away like grass. Saying, these are the continuously to counting the situation. I ate ash and mingled tears with my drink because of your great wrath. Now saying the enemies is because not blaming the enemies, but it's just because of the God lifted him up and threw aside. That's kind of situation. Really, you can imagine somebody was risen up by the God and then cast down on the side. So that's probably the circumstances on this, how this psalm was written. And my days like evening and withered away like grass. So there's no light in the heart. Even during the daytime, still feel like it's evening. And now is the turning point. But you, O Lord, sitting enthroned forever, your renown endures through all generations. You will arise, have a compassion on Zion, for it is time to show your favor to her. The appointed time has come. So we have been going through this. So I have been going through this. Now it's time. God, please raise up the Zion along the dwellers. Show your pity. The nations will fear the name of the Lord. All the kings of the earth will revere your glory. For the Lord will rebuild Zion and appear in his glory. He will respond to the prayers of the destitute, and he will not despise their pleas. So again, this is the faith, saying that God will rise, will save, will rebuild, will not despise, will respond to prayers. Let this be written for the future generation, that a people not yet created may praise the Lord. The Lord looked down from his sanctuary on high. From heaven he viewed the earth, to hear the groans of the prisoners and release those condemned to death. So these are all the quotation marks that the God is what the God is going to do. The faith composing. This is the faith for after those suffering, the harshness, and now bring the faith that believe God will blessing, and the future generations will remember, will praise, and God will look down from heaven and to save those who are suffering. So the name of the Lord will be declared in Zion, and his praise in Jerusalem, when the people and the kingdoms assemble to worship the Lord. So this is again saying the people will continue to worship the God they believe, because the God they believe are superior to anyone. In the course of my life, he broke my strength, he cut short my days. So I said, quoted, do not take me away, O my God, in the midst of my days. Your years go on through all generations. In the beginning you laid the foundations of the earth, and the heavens are the work of your hands. They will perish, but you remain. They will all wear out like a garment, like clothes. You will change them, and they will be discarded, but you remain the same, and your years will never end. The children of your servants will live in your presence, and their descendants will be established before you. I'll finish the other quotation mark. So this is saying that in his time, the course of my life be broken strength and short days. But, so I said, this is his prayer with faith, and pray to the God, and also believe that their descendants, their children, will continue to be blessed by the God, and children of your servant will live in your presence, and descendants will be established before you. So this is saying that regardless what the situation is now, but we believe that God and also the chosen descendants will continue to bind to receive the blessing. So this is Psalm 102. So briefly from this Psalm 102, I see the real life is real. It's not always sweet or always shining. There are a lot of situations like this man just counted how bad it is, and then at the same time seeing the faith, like the faith to the God, continuously to believe that God will save them, will help them, will continue to bless them and the children of next generation. So then I'm going to stop here. Thank you for watching. I hope you can read and interpret in your way. Thank you, and see you next time.